Hi, uh, welcome to my second video. Um, Sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. I think about 2 months actually. Uh, but yeah, I'm back. I've just been quite busy lately. Anyway, yeah, I'm back, and I'll try to upload more often. A lot's happened since the last video. Grid series ended, and I got second, which was good. Missed it by about 1 point, which is a shame, but nothing I could do because it was drop round. Today is one of the 20-minute races recorded on Thursday the 7th, 8th of May. So about last week as of recording this. This is the first race, if I didn't already say. The other 3 races I couldn't record as my dumbass decided, well, didn't realise that we'd be doing 4 races. So yeah, I'll put the results for all 3 of those up at the end of the video. But for now, enjoy. Right, here we are, getting ready for the, I believe, first rolling start procedure done by the incompetent at Teamsport Crawley. We're not actually incompetent, but just sometimes not very smart. Anyway, yeah, we are lining up ourselves with slight help. As you can see, I'm very happy about being on the inside because I have a tradition of always being on the outside when it comes to rolling starts and normal starts. We're not even stopping, as you can see. So I am in last, and this is based on points. So here we are going round the hairpin, and it's lights out. It's green, and we are underway. Already an overtake done, and another one done going into the hairpin, coming up behind Lewis. So we go into turn 1, getting cheeky overtake done there, as we get another one done. That's 4 or 5 overtakes done now. And we are on the back of, I believe, Aussie as we go on the straight into the next hairpin. A lot of tussling up in front as we go down the down ramp. Layla, who was the person who shoved us in the first video, squeezes us into the wall there. Not very happy as we lose a couple positions as we go round the fast left on the inside there because someone was trying to make a move on the outside. As we start, well, we go into the final corner, and that's the first lap. So we go for another switchback, and we get that done. We are on the back of kart 1, and we go for a very dirty, oh no, that was a fake out, actually. Managed to do that, that's quite cool. So we're now chasing after the next pack as we sneak down the inside of Olsey there. What a move. As we go into the fast chicane, we are on the back of kart number 7. As we come up the ramp into the hairpin to start the to finish the second lap, as we go for another switchback. That's my favourite move to do at that hairpin. As we go around, and we are now back behind Layla. We now come to a little bit later in this lap, and we have managed to catch up a little bit to the back of Layla. As you can see, I'm using human DRS to catch up. So go through the fast chicane, catch up a little bit more as we carry more speed up the ramp and through the hairpin. It seems like I'm a little bit better through there as we go to finish this last lap and start the new one. We're right on the back of it as we go up onto the straight. as we go into the hairpin. So we go through the hairpin and back down onto the second floor through the fast banked right. You send an absolute stinker of a overtake as we go through the hairpin and back down onto the first floor. So we go back through the fast chicane and we are now chasing after, I believe, Oliver, as we go into the final corner to finish this lap and start the new one. So we go up into the hairpin once again, catching up marginally as we use more human DRS. I'm really using that, as I believe we're P4 now. So last to P4 in only a few laps is wonderful. So we go into the hairpin in the corkscrew section, into the next hairpin, and use a bit more human DRS to catch up. Going quite a lot faster through the entry of that section. So go through the hairpin and into turn 1. And we are right on the back of Oliver as he's caught up to Cart. You know what, I can't actually read that as he goes wide. And we follow Oliver down the ramp and into the hairpin. We go through here. It seems like Oliver's checking his behind quite often. I was also trying to make moves on the car on the cart in front. And we go into the hairpin and he makes a move and we follow him as well. He sticks to the inside, which is good defense, and we go through. Well, we get squeezed wide and we go for another move, which is an absolute stinker of a dive bomb, which surprisingly worked. So you go down the corkscrew section into the hairpin and we are up into P3. Here we are now going through the final corner and onto the straight as we are slowly catching up to Oliver. So we go up onto the straight. We are right behind him, still chasing, but a lot closer than earlier. So we go down the down ramp and into the right-hander, and then into the hairpin. We are right onto his arse. We go through the hairpin and using a little bit more human DRS as Oliver tells us to try and catch up, even though I'm a lot quicker than him and I want to get past. So I tried to show that by pretending to go for a move, but he's just completely ignoring it. So I go down the inside and manage to get past, and we are up into P2 as we are now chasing Robin. We go into the hairpin there, and then into the next hairpin, onto the down ramp, back onto the second floor. So we go through the right-hander, slowly catching up. So we go through the corkscrew, and then into the hairpin, onto the first floor. We are right behind him once again. After this race, Robin commented that his kart was really bad, so I can tell that he wasn't at his full potential here. So we go through the final corner and to start the next lap, and I have really got to try and get past it because I know Robin is a really good defender. So here we are, as he goes really shallow to keep the line away from us as we go down the dam ramp and into the fast right-hander once again, and trying to look for some sort of room. We go into the straight on the bottom floor, going into the fast again, tap him a little bit. So we go out on past the old start finish and into the final corner. Still right behind him, he goes incredibly shallow, tried to go for a switchback, but he's just too slow through there to make it. So we're banging quite a bit. So we go on into the hairpin. Still trying to look for some room. So we go back down the down ramp and into the fast right, and then into the hairpin. So we are still trying to look for some room, get a much better exit, I feel, as we go back into the chicane. Got a better exit, but then bumped Robin, giving us a lot of what's the word? Slowness as we go through the hairpin, and then into turn 1. Almost a move there, but just didn't. It just wasn't alongside enough. So we go into turn 3, onto the straight. Robin going shallow again into turn 4, I believe. Or no, it'd be 5. So we go down the down ramp on the second floor and then into the right-hander. He's keeping it quite shallow as we go into the hairpin. Get a much better exit than him, I think. So we go into the chicane. Once again, going into the fast right up the ramp onto the second floor, into the final corner. Trying to look for some sort of room there as he goes incredibly shallow to defend us. He is really good at defending, so he deserves this P1 right now as we are trying to make our way round as he goes quite central and tap him slightly. Let's go through the hairpin, down the ramp and into the fast right and hairpin. Bump him once again. Go through the hairpin down here as we go through the left as I go for a move around the outside, which is, I admit, very audacious as we are on the outside. Don't give it up as we go straight into the wall. We lose a couple positions. Oliver's into the lead and Olsey's into P2. So we manage to get to Robin as he squeezes us again and we drop behind Layla, which is not very good as we go round the corner and onto the top straight into the hairpin right behind Layla. So we go into the hairpin there, down the ramp into the fast right, looking for a move on Layla as we go into the hairpin down here and back round the fast straight here. We are still trying to find a place as Layla gets a move on Robin and we follow her through and go up to P4 and we start the next lap, still right behind Layla. Let's go into the hairpin, getting quite a bit of bumpiness as we go through the hairpin here. Still a lot quicker than Layla. We go through the hairpin, down the ramp, and beginning the corkscrew section, trying to look for a move right behind her as we bump her out the way as she broke incredibly early. And we go into the fast chicane now, trying to gain a gap on Layla as we go up the ramp and into the hairpin. So we get a penalty for the move. So we go up the ramp into the first hairpin, into the second hairpin. We see again, penalty board. Oh dear. So we go into the hairpin right before the down ramp. Just trying to get away from Layla now, so we can basically void that penalty. We go down the ramp here, into the hairpin, trying to catch up to Oliver and Olsey. So we go through the chicane, past the old start finish, through the fast right, up the ramp, into the final corner, and then once again, starting a new lap, we go up the ramp once again, and we are rapidly catching up. The problem is, are we going to be able to get past them for the win as we go onto the top straight, into the left hairpin, into the right hairpin, down onto the second floor once again, through the corkscrew section here, into the hairpin, and then once again into the left hairpin, onto the first floor, and then as we go down the straight here, into the chicane, past the old star finish, up the ramp. We're still trying to catch up here We are marginally gaining as they're both fighting, and I was a lot quicker this race than them. So here we are going through the top straight here, and we go through the hairpin here, and through this hairpin here, down the ramp, through the corkscrew section, into the hairpin, into the other hairpin, and we start straight once again. Now, I might add, the only reason I'm not using the boost button is because this race was on speed 4, and they turned up speed 4 to the maximum settings. So if we press the boost button, it'd basically be a limp mode. So all you gotta do is use raw pace to be able to catch up to the car in front, which in this case is Aussie. As we go through the top straight, we are already a lot closer than we were before after overtaking Layla, as we go down the ramp here through the corkscrew section. We are catching up to them a lot. Now, at this point in the race, tyres were really hot, so there's a lot of bumping, so apologies for that. We go through the chicane, a lot of grip after they changed the pressures during Grid Series round 4, which was the final round. Just go up into the hairpin. We're right behind them now, through the onto the top straight, into the fast right, left, into the hairpin, down the ramp, and then into the fast section. I've got a bad entry. As we go through the hairpin, a better exit than Aussie, but he's just defending quite well. So we make a bunch of mistakes there. Oh dear. So we try to catch back up through the hairpin here, and then through this corner, and then through the final corner, and then we finish this lap. We come back to a little bit later as we finally caught up, and we go for a move on Aussie here, but it's not going to stick because we are on the outside, and we stay behind him. He goes very defensive, and we go through the hairpin here, down the ramp, still chasing him as Oliver starts gapping us. So I get a poor exit. We go through the hairpin, I catch back up, we go into the second hairpin, and it looks like there's back markers ahead, so maybe we can use them. So we go into the chicane, onto the old start finish, through this section, up the ramp, through the final corner, and onto the start finish. We go through the hairpin here, still chasing, as we are catching up to the back marker right there in front of Oliver. And I used a little bit more human DRS. We go into the hairpin here, and into the hairpin here. We go down the ramp, through the corkscrew section, still trying to catch up. It's already going for defensive moves, Aussie there. We go into this section, through the chicane, through the fast right, and then up the ramp into the final corner. Still right behind them, looking for a gap. The marshal's there prepared to wave the last lap board and the checkered flag. We go through the hairpin here, onto the straight, and we go through the fast hairpin there, into the fast hairpin there, down the ramp, and into the corkscrew section, still trying to catch up. So we go through the right, through the left, get a horrible exit, try and catch up a bit. Let's go through the chicane. Do manage to catch up a little bit, and we are still chasing Heaven, but not Heaven, Oliver and Dolzy, as the last lap board has been shown. And a little fun fact I've just found out as of recording, apparently I raced against Aussie sort of at Teamsport Brighton, which will be the next video if I do well, in 2023. when I was doing cadets, so that's kind of cool. As we go through the fast left into the chicane, still right behind them, but I don't think we're gonna get them unless a miracle happens, which probably won't happen. So we go through the final corner to finish the race. What a good race. Last to third with a mistake as well. As you can see, I'm exhausted and quite happy as we are driving around. The yellow flags have been waved. Very cheerful there. Coming around to see the parents, and we go down the hairpin. Thank you for watching. I'll put the other results up right about now as we come into the pit lane. So, hang on, let me get it up. The second race, I went from... Hang on. The second race went from first to first in kart number 1, which is quite funny. Race 3, not sure where I started. I think it was 7th. Finished 5th, which wasn't too bad. Actually, no, the final race finished 2nd. So as we fist bump Oliver. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one, I guess.